Hi everybody, welcome to Newcastle Fans TV, where Newcastle have squeezed through defeating Blackburn tonight in the EFL Cup second round. Yeah, hi everyone, how you doing, Zari? So Newcastle have defeated Blackburn 1-0. Coming up in today's video, this is the last word, so you know what's coming for the regulars who watch this, is we will hear a clip from Carl a little bit later, basically the difference between Joe Linton and Callum Wilson in one game. You can see the difference already. And we'll have a look at the lineups in just a second, and we'll talk a little bit about the game, and of course the focus will now switch back to Saturday, which is Brighton. And of course, if you want to get stuff like this, you can get all this kind of stuff from our Amazon store. Please check the link in the description for that. Let's crack on with today's video. So let's have a look at the opposition. And when Tony Moby named his side, obviously you can see Adam Armstrong pictured in the old England kit there. He wasn't even selected, which was quite a surprise. He would have not liked that, Mr. Armstrong, so he would have been a little bit gutted to miss out. Starting from the game, of course, he did come off the bench a little bit later on, but would have been gutted, wouldn't he? But Newcastle, obviously we're talking about the tune. Steve Bruce made loads of changes, and it was two more debutants tonight, which was local lad Mark Gillespie playing his first game at St James's Park, and Ryan Fraser, who played 57 minutes. More on him shortly. So let's crack on with the game, and to be honest with you, it was pretty dreadful. It was not the easiest game to watch without any shadow of doubt of imagination. But to be honest, Blackburn dominated possession, which probably doesn't surprise me too much because the way we've been playing for the last 2 to 3 years, we expected the team, but this is a championship side. I thought the gap might be a little bit shorter, but it wasn't. But Blackburn didn't really do much with the ball, to be honest with you. The best chance they had fell to Lewis Holtby, the former Spurs and Germany international midfielder. A cross comes in low and he fires just wide, and the warning signs were there that if Newcastle didn't put the act together, they didn't score, it'll come back and hurt them. Not so long after, Ryan Fraser, another debutant, scoring. Obviously we had 2 on the weekend with the win over West Ham. I've got to give credit to Miguel Almiron here. What a through ball this is. Reverse pass through to Ryan Fraser. He's bursting through on goal. He's got pace, he's got energy. Slots it past the goalkeeper. Newcastle go 1-0 up. The only small bit of quality from us all game, and it was Premier League quality by Miguel Almiron's reverse pass. It was sensational. If you haven't seen that in the highlights, go and watch it. It's a brilliant pass to set up Fraser. Again, Blackburn came in out a lot of the ball, didn't really test Gillespie in the first half, and Newcastle went into the break 1-0 up. Blackburn dominated possession, but talked about that already, couldn't do nothing. And that was the kind of the same story in the second half. They did threaten, made Gillespie into a double save early on in that second half, and Holtby again with his left foot this time and towards the edge of the box, firing just wide on the turn. But again, those signs were there, and Newcastle had to stop that. The substitution started to come in. We're seeing Ryan Fraser taken off on the 57th mark, and you have to say, scored a goal. I love the bit where he goes, you probably won't see it in the highlights, but he goes running back to win the ball, slides, and then he zooms off on the attack. It was brilliant, man. Just lightning quick. I'm so looking forward to seeing Fraser and saint-maximin, Almiron, Wilson, those 4 on the attack, man, especially on the counter. Oh, yeah, I'm excited, you know. I'm excited to see it because we haven't really had much end quality in the final third. Speaking of final third, Joe Linton, yeah, what can you say about Joe Linton, man? Oh, we had a chance when Murphy came on. By the way, Jacob Murphy maybe heading out the club, but he was very bright. He saved us right in the last minute from a tackle, and that would have went to penalties, dying seconds. Murphy credit. But I want to talk about the Joe Linton incident, because Joe Linton was bursting through on goal, and he had Murphy free on his left. I think Sean was on his right. Sean was marked, but you could have just slid in Murphy there, and then Murphy could have run in and had the shot. But Joe Linton has a shot, and it's tame, it's straight at the goalkeeper, and we've talked about him loads on this channel, and everybody has on social media, and you name it. The lad just isn't good enough for Newcastle United, and I know we won't sell him because we haven't got a sell-on value, unfortunately, but you can see the difference after one game. Blackburn had a lot of the ball again, and coming in the dying seconds, didn't do anything with it. and Newcastle hung on, scraped through. It was an awful performance by Newcastle. There isn't many names that stand out. I would love to say he played well. Dan Boleza had some nice touches, nice through balls. We know that already. We know what Dan can bring to the team. He's another Shelvey for me. Elegant pass of the ball, quite casual when he passes, but he's brilliant at it. Murphy was bright. The defence didn't concede. That's a bonus. I thought the handling of Gillespie was superb tonight. Didn't drop nothing. That's intriguing to see, because he was fine tonight. Nothing wrong there, but no clear standouts for me. I'll be interested to see, because I'm recording this whilst the lads are doing scoring the players. If anybody gets high marks, I'll be quite surprised, because it was a dull game. Didn't see anybody stand out, but a good defensive unit, yes. But nevertheless, we won. That's probably the main thing. So we got put out last year by Leicester in the penalty shootout at St James Park. Newcastle are into the third round, where we'll play on Morecambe. But you would think it's an easier tie, wouldn't you? But I want to go back to that subject with Joe Linton and Wilson. How you can see the difference already in one game. Carl?
So I think it's safe to say that Joe Linton is not the man moving forward to be playing in that number 9 role. It has to be Callum Wilson from here on out. The difference between the two is incredible. You've got Joe Linton, who will not drop into that space enough to come and pick up the ball, to bring the wingers into play and make sure that he's in the box so that the wingers can actually find him. He's nowhere to be seen. I see him more in our half than I do in the attacking half, in terms of when there's opportunities to be taken. Callum Wilson constantly dropping in to pick up the ball, turn, drive at goal, bring those wingers into play, and ensuring that he's in the 6-yard box to be on the end of any chance. So he's definitely the man moving forward. I expect, we could be looking at 12 to 15 goals from the lad this year, and the difference in the two sides with a striker like Callum Wilson playing and Joe Linton is massive. Yes, Steve Bruce has changed the side, massively tonight. He's brought the fringe players in to get minutes into them, but it just shows that with someone like Joe Linton on the pitch, the football we play is a far cry from what we're capable of and what we have done essentially against West Ham. So it's just reinforced how happy I am with that signing of Callum Wilson. It was very much needed. I hate saying this, but if Joe Linton was to leave the club right now, I really wouldn't be fussed at all. I'd rather go out and get another striker to complement Callum Wilson. Where's Joe Linton going to go from here? I really don't know, but it certainly can't be in that number 9 role. We look forward to Brighton on Sunday. Another Callum Wilson goal, hopefully. Take care.
Cheers, Carl. And I want to do a video on Callum Wilson's movement on Y-Scout, so keep an eye on that. I might make that this week, because the difference is so vast, even after one game, and you can see why Callum Wilson plays for England. And then you've got Joe Linton. Yeah. Now, and I'm being critical, but yeah, Wilson's the near future, a long future, hopefully. And there you have it. That is a wrap. More importantly, Newcastle are through. And if you want to join our membership, the join button down there, you can't miss it. Don't know if I'm pointing to the right direction, but you can see it. Loads more videos, exclusives to what we're up to, posts, stats. You get to see all these videos first before everybody else does. Have a look. And of course, we've also got the Flick app as well. The Flick app is free to download. It's in the link in the description. All of your Newcastle news, to polls, to transfers. It's an app where it keeps you up to date every day. There's about 10 to 20, 30 stories. So download that. Get involved in it. Why not? It's free. Can't miss it. Right. That's it. See you later, everyone. Ta-da.